Looks like Gen Z is at it again. I don't suppose I have any other explanation for it, as it seems the definition for words have so greatly changed over the past just 2 or 3 years that between me and somebody who's Gen Z, it feels like we're talking a completely separate language. Now, last night or the other day, two female friends on a Twitch stream decided to touch lips in a friendly manner. And as what used to be one of the all-time awesomest moments between two females a male could experience seeing has turned into a hilarious, drama-filled backlash because Zoomers, because they've been continually encouraged by social media clout, by canceling people, by over exaggerating every little situation, that a kiss between two female friends has turned into the literal R word, as I can only describe it from the backlash to it. So I don't really follow a lot of Twitch, but where my interest lies here is obviously I saw two girls kiss, and then I was like, why am I on this webpage? And why am I reading this article about it? I couldn't possibly figure it all out. But the hilarity that then ensued due to massive faux outrage over the whole idea was a little delicious to me because, well, when the shoe's on the other foot, they never really seem to live by the same rules men do. But in this particular case, I have to defend Twitch streamer JustaMinx, as apparently JustaMinx has entertained millions of viewers just as with her frequent just chatting and gaming streams over the years. Beginning her content creation journey back in 2016, she managed to rack up a staggering 1.3 million followers on her Twitch page. Never heard of her, but good for her. I have no idea what level of content JustaMinx is creating, but clearly it's beloved by 14-year-old boys. Over on YouTube, she continues to create content on the E-Girl Rejects channel as well as her own. Dabbling in a variety of games like GTA, Roblox, and Minecraft, the creator continues to enjoy huge success. Really, I'd never even heard of this creator. I don't want to be like, how do I put this? I don't want to. I'm not saying that there are plenty of huge creators out there who, okay, it's JustaMinx. 680,000 subscribers. Pretty good. Pretty large channel. Looks like they create like, run-of-the-mill vlog content, I suppose. Nothing too salacious here, that what I can tell. I decided to Google them. This is all the exact same content every single e-girl creates. I Googled myself, how much money do I make? This is what? It's all the SS Sniper Wolf formula, and it's one that works. But shout out to the hustle. Enjoying a stream with a group of friends, everything was going pretty well. In a spontaneous moment, though, JustaMinx planted a kiss on her friend Puffy. While Puffy's initial reaction was that of brief shock, the following moments show her to be unfazed by JustaMinx's display of affection. I imagine those that are losing their minds are probably saying, well, that is the look of a woman who's deeply scarred. You can see, despite Puffy's dismissal of the kiss, people who watch the stream live aren't fully convinced that it was consensual. Uh-oh. Let's see the clip. This is Minx here. This is Puffy, apparently. They're just sitting around in a room and drinking, and people are paying them for it. What a wonderful life. I am totally jealous. Grabs her, gets a little kiss in there. Very nice. We might have to go full screen just to be totally sure. Let's see. Let's bring it back in here. Okay, looking good. Looking good. And then right there, that is a face that some people are saying is regretful. The face of someone who is deeply scarred. And I wouldn't say it's one that looks particularly that they enjoyed it, but maybe they were just overwhelmed. Like, oh, I'm so happy. This other. Let's actually look at back. Let's look at it again. Let's look at it. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's get it back in here. Okay, there. Yep, that looks good. Okay, one more time. Okay, just one more time. Maybe just one more. Okay, very nice. Now, I feel like okay, just one more time. Okay, yep, okay, I got it. Now, JustaMinx later took to Twitter to address the situation as she was unaware the problems had begun to arise. Quote, "You're invalidating people who have actually gone through such trauma," she preached in regards to reporting on a serious issue. Now, anybody that starts their tweet with a trigger warning is to be mocked, and thus I will, even though I will defend them here. The fact that I got accused of SA last night is disgusting. I don't care how much you hate me, spreading stuff like that is not okay. You're invalidating people who have actually gone through such trauma. People are effed in the head, man. Well, let me just play devil's advocate here, because that's, of course, what I do on this channel. If it were a man placing an unwanted kiss on a woman in a live stream, I think it's fair to assume, Minx, that that man would almost definitely be canceled, would be banned from Twitch, would probably have to deal with everybody in their life abandoning them and talking about what a terrible human being they are. They'd have to deal with Deserto and Kotaku and Polygon all talking about how evil they are. And as a woman, the privilege you get is Deserto, Kotaku, and Polygon write articles defending you, saying that this whole thing is absurd. It's a bizarre claim, is actually how Deserto claimed it. It is a bizarre claim over a kiss. And yes, I want to be very clear here. It is bizarre. It's dumb. It's not SA in any way, shape, or form. But I'm here to just play a little devil's advocate and point out that JustaMinx is, benefiting a bit here from that sweet, sweet female privilege that men would not have gotten the same benefit of. People are effed in the head, man. However, despite JustaMinx's clarification on the situation, the response to the clip has produced disgruntled responses. Isn't Puffy engaged? Okay. Following the escalation in responses, a fan of Puffy and JustaMinx provided some more details in the events that transpired. Yes, they were playing a drinking game, and she knew it was coming. Here's the claims, right? So Rana dared Puffy to kiss Minx because of a drinking game they were doing. Minx didn't randomly kiss them without consent. Actually, there was no consent there. They were discussing the kiss before the clip started. Puffy's not engaged. She has addressed this many times. A lot of people are saying that she looked disgusted or uncomfortable. More than likely, it was just shock. Well, you don't know that. Minx and Puffy are extremely close and comfortable with each other. For those that don't know, for those who want more context, you can go here, blah, 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 blah. I mean, again, I agree that this is hilarious faux outrage. But, it's one of those things where, a man would not be given the same opportunity here to defend themselves. And that sucks because, look, even if it were a man and a woman, I'm not sure that I want to call that SA. Sometimes a dude will shoot a shot and it doesn't land or they miss and then life goes on. That, I'm not even that old, but that's like how things used to work. I don't understand today's young generation. There were plenty of times, in fact, many movies memed on it, a guy leaning in for a kiss and the girl turning her head or vice versa. And that's how a guy figured out or a girl figured out, where they were in a relationship. Now Zoomers call it SA. And you have Twitter just absolutely full of it. Full of people losing their minds over this. Why? I don't know. I don't think. Who knows? Years from now, she may come out and say how deeply shocking this was. Why does Puffy look so annoyed? Isn't she engaged? Even if she were, I'm not sure. I think that what my point is here is creators, particularly ones that target Gen Z lunatics, like I don't, but who have huge amounts of Gen Z followers who grew up, you know, in the participation trophy generation, who thinks that their opinion is really, really important and you should be listening to it. I don't envy their position. Huge creators like Pokimane and these Minecraft weirdos, they have huge groups of fans, but they control their literal every interaction, and they're constantly bending over backwards and apologizing, or you know, I mean, Pokimane just had to apologize for a title of her Twitch stream, for crying out loud. What kind of life is that? That just shows just how desperate and addicted people are to money and clout. I don't think I'd ever want that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And it's just funny when the shoe's on the other foot, I suppose, how the internet reacts to it. And I thought I'd catalog it because, well, I found it interesting. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.